Hey Rockstar, try this thought on for size. A mentor of mine, Zach Brown, once said, "The only thing that separates the people who do well from people who don't is just one more rep." Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Hey Rockstar. This is episode 85. It's gonna be a good one. And Miguel, do the thing, yo.
Two, three. One, two, three. Let's go.
Hey Rockstar, welcome. This is a show devoted to bringing value to those interested in starting a side hustle or side business. Whether you're looking to be dual vocational, full-time, part-time, or sometime, I bet our stories will entertain you, encourage you, and empower you to become the rock star of your business and industry. I love it. I love it. She has her shades on right now. Oh man, this is awesome. Welcome, Diana Bustamante. I'm going to give you a better introduction, but just a quick reminder: those of you who are joining us on either Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and now LinkedIn, welcome to the show. Today is pre-recorded, so you can still send in your comments, and I'll have to answer them later. But right now, both of us are, or at least I'll be traveling. But we wanted to get this show on the road because it's going to be something, or recording is going to be something great. Today we have a very special guest, near and dear. I pretty much have known this lady my whole life, and and so it's true because my family. She's actually my older sister. My family is filled with entrepreneurs, with ministers, with people who are constantly giving and serving their community. And I've been wanting to highlight her. She's been a business owner for a few years now in Odessa, Texas. As we're hitting up West Texas this week. But without just taking up more time, Diana Bustamante, how are you? Welcome to Hey Rockstar.
Hey, hi, all you rock stars. I'm very happy to be here with you, Hosa.
Appreciate you taking out time from your busy schedule because you are a very busy person. So let's just go in because I know entrepreneurs we're really busy people. But if you wouldn't mind, just we'll just start off with a really quick thing. Let's just recap. Briefly describe the business that you own right now or you are in right now.
Okay, well, I bought Curves Odessa in 2018, February of 2018, and Curves is a franchise. There's franchise all over the world. In Japan, they do really well. Um, we are a facility specially designed for women. It's a 30-minute fitness program. It's fun, it's fast, it's safe. It's a body strengthening workout. It's not a high impact, it's a low impact. Similar to the HIT, the hit that it's
Mm,
popular now.
yeah.
It's body strengthening. The machines are resistant based. We help women uh, get stronger and reach their health goals uh, by helping them with so many diseases like osteoporosis, high cholesterol, diabetes, and weight loss. Even mental health. A lot of our women experience uh, a great a great help in their mental health when they start their workout program. Sleep, both, and the list goes on. So that's basically what we are in a nutshell: a facility exclusively for women.
Awesome. I do remember one time when you shared some of your sleeping supplements that I used back. I forgot when it was. I think it was like right before the pandemic hit. But other than that, so yes, I am a testament to that. I mean, I'm just proud of the dedication and the people that my sisters had a chance to reach out. But anyway, Diana, let's go back to just the beginning. Let's just go back to when you first started your journey as a owner of a franchise owner, what led you to decide on this franchise, or what led you to just decide to start this business?
You know, it, I don't think I had ever really planned on owning a business. My sister dragged me to become a member of Curves.
Our
I've
sister.
always I knew exercise is good for you, right? But she had joined and she dragged me in here. And I can't say I was a very faithful member, but I was in here doing my workout one day when I saw a for sale sign. And I had had a knee injury in my previous work. I was working as a, I, I did substitute work there. I did full time teaching and I did teacher's aide. I did quite a few positions in that school. It's a special needs school that my son goes to. And I busted my knee, a really bad injury. It never quite recovered well. It was giving me a lot of trouble. So finally, I resigned my position, and and I was contemplating what to do next. I was thinking of substituting for the public school, but when I saw that sign, I thought, "Huh, maybe that's a job I can do," and that's how it started.
All right, so not so much you found a need, you just saw an opportunity.
Yeah,
Of
I
course.
guess so.
But okay, I'm just gonna kind of, I kind of vaguely remember the knee part. I don't really remember that being a motivator. But did you see that as a win-win? Just kind of finding something physical to help strengthen you, or what?
I didn't. No, I just kind of wanted a job,
All right.
just something to do actually I wanted money to help to keep my son at that private school, at that private special needs school. So I just wanted somehow to supplement our income. Um, and that was basically my thought. And it looked kind of like an easy job because the owner, I would see her in here from time to time, and I thought, oh, that looks like a job that I might could do. Easy job, and it turned out to be not so easy. It
Uh,
turned out owning a business is hard work.
it is. I gotta look up this quote, but I remember someone once stating that the only thing easy about owning your own business is quitting. Everything else is
Yeah.
hard. I gotta look it up. That quote. I might use it for the next show. But other than that, no. Thank you for sharing that.
And no, and it's not. I don't think it's easy to quit either because you invest so much of your time, energy, and effort that it becomes your baby. It
It
becomes
does.
your baby.
It does. Just a quick pause. I mean, you kind of already know this, but for those of you who are just now checking out what Hey Rockstar's about and the rebranding, our purpose is to provide value and information for those of you who are interested in looking for a part-time hustle, a part-time business. Well, some people are looking for some kind of part-time income, and instead of looking for another part-time job, we encourage you to start your own business.
Mhm.
And that's kind of the situation that Diana found herself in. Like, I just
Yeah.
wanted to work and something, so why not try this out? So let's go on that spirit.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's try to think back to the first year when you first started this. I'd like to know, what were just some of the challenges that you met when you first started Curves?
Everything was a challenge because I really had no business background. I would have to say that the good thing of buying a Curves franchise is they do walk you through it. They do train you. I went to camp. I went to Curves camp. Um, and they, we have weekly calls. They have tons of literature. They have a lot of helps, and they check up on me and say, "Hey, girl, how's it going?" They have a lot of recommendations. So and I've learned finally, that the closer I stick to their recipe, the better, the more success I see. When I try to do things my way, I don't really get very far. But if I follow their tried and true methods, I do. They're more effective. They're more effective. So that was a one very good thing. One of the other things is at the beginning, I overhired. I got me a manager right away, and I had all the shifts. My overhead. I didn't take care of my overhead. So and also I didn't realize till later that if I had started with less personnel and done much more of the work myself. Because I was, and I was learning. I was doing the background work, the paperwork, and all that, which was important as well. But really, to get to know every position is so important for a business owner. Um, of course, I know business owners that are great at running a business, and they're not even there. But that wasn't me. I needed to get my hands dirty. I needed to learn everything from scratch for it to really make sense. And now that I've done all of that, then I'm beginning to see, okay, now things fall into place easier.
No, that's you just dropped some gold right there. How important it is to have a system,
Yeah.
especially if it's. I mean, that's the beauty about a franchise is that they do have a proven system that if you
Mm-hmm.
just were to plug and play and try to and just follow the system, yeah, you're gonna have to get some work done, get the wheels turning, and make it your own. But eventually, after that, the system's going, then you can start being creative in other ways of how to, I guess, market yourself and
Exactly.
reach out. But yeah, most importantly, and a lot of people who are looking for something, that's kind of what they want. So you said that they have a very good community of support for you.
They do. They do. And if, like I say, when I stray away from it, I feel it. I feel it right away. And what's interesting is, for example, marketing. Marketing is almost like putting money in the savings account. Sometimes don't feel it immediately, but you will, like, next month. If I whatever I do this month as far as marketing, I'll reap next month. If I don't put enough into that marketing work, I'm not going to reap a whole lot, next month. So it's a very interesting phenomenon. Yes.
That's gonna
But yeah.
that piece right there is gonna definitely make it to the reels. That's some great advice there. Most you've heard the adage you got to make money to spend money, but I honestly that's part of leveraging. When you first starting, there's a good chance that you don't have money, so you're gonna have to
Hmm.
do a lot of the heavy carrying yourself. You're gonna have to do a lot of the sending personal messages and sending all this information out. But once you've got to a point where some money's coming in, then that's when you start to leverage money, let it work for you, so you can pay for advertisement, pay for marketing.
Exactly. Exactly.
One of my mentors. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say one of my mentors taught me that if you were to if you had to spend $1 for marketing, but it would guarantee you $2 back, then you never have to pay for marketing again.
Mm. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Or I thought you were gonna say another thought.
Um,
No,
let's go on.
that's fine. I mean, yeah, you're on a time. We're both on a time crunch.
Yeah.
Today just turned out to be a very busy day for me, but I love it. I love all the stuff having to get ready before the traveling that's about to happen. So let's think about to just I guess how long have you been in business again? You mentioned earlier.
I'm working my sixth year.
Okay, so man, that's quite a trajectory.
I know.
You
I
can think
know.
about this either this last year or we can focus on this last year or maybe a few years now that you've been in this business. I would like to know, what have been some big lessons that you've learned or some just great takeaways from just your time in business.
Well, one, that you can teach an old dog a new trick. There's, I didn't think I could learn certain technologies, and I did. I've seen my ladies, because in the time that I've been here, we've changed software systems, we've changed operating systems, and they all had to have an email. They all needed to be text, be able to receive text and even respond to a text. And some of them, didn't have that capability. But I've been proud of some of my 80-year-olds. How they decided to learn this. They decided to learn this because they wanted to be in the end. They wanted to be able to keep growing and communicating. So that you can that was my biggest thing. Hey, I can learn this. It takes me longer than when I was 20, definitely. But yeah, but I can learn. If you have the Everybody can learn. We just have to be willing to, and be patient, and have that attitude. I'm gonna keep trying until I get this. You will. The other big thing that I learned, which I thought I knew, but I really didn't know, Exercise really does work. It really does work. I feel better today than I did in my 30s and 40s. Um, that knee that was so busted, it'd give me trouble, but it really did go away. It really did heal, and it taught me that whenever I have pain, I know I can work it out. I know I can work it out. I know that God made us with our bodies to heal themselves. We just have to give our body the proper exercise and the proper nutrition, rest. That's still one part I'm needing to learn more. Rest.
Mm.
But yeah, I think those two are very basic things, but have been huge in these 6 years. Yeah, exercise does work.
I've been noticing a big change recently in what I'm doing right now with resistance training, resistance band. Um, I would say this though. I started about 4 months ago with this different regimen, and I really didn't notice. I was getting stronger, but like the rest of the body wasn't catching up. I was still big, but here recently, like within this week, I'm starting to see like my clothes are starting to fit loose again. I'm starting to the
Yay!
confidence there. Even in changes in my eating have really helped. The one thing though, and maybe we can talk about this, is I'm noticing that my body's requiring less and less sleep these days. I'm not sure if that's normal or if you've heard of that.
When because I was a vegetarian for a while, vegans experience that probably because there's less detoxing, or the detoxing that happens when you hi. Some people experience when they fast a lot that they seem to not require a lot of sleep. And I remember the founder of the Hallelujah Diet,
Oh, I remember
which
that.
I'm a big on Hallelujah Diet. Anybody who will talk to me for about an hour will hear that come out of my mouth.
I
It's
remember that.
basically a vegetarian diet. Um, the founder, at 80, he said he required less sleep because your body is so clean and in tune that it seems to require less sleep. But we should still try to get
Oh,
as our eight
that
hours if
makes
we
sense
can.
because I implement intermittent fasting in my day to day, as you know, and so
Hmm.
here recently, since I'm not sure if I told you this last week, I did a 5 day fast.
I think you just told me you were fasting, but I wasn't sure of the
It was
details.
more like 4.5 days because I had to end it for Saturday. But continuing on to this week, I haven't been feeling the strong like. Well, I mean, I do feel hunger, but when I eat, since like my stomach shrank, I don't eat as much in proportions
Mm.
as when I sit down, and so um, like the last 2 3 nights, I've been more on the I guess I don't want to say OMAD. You know what that is? One meal a day. I don't
Oh,
think it's
okay.
true OMAD, but at least it's like within a 5 hour window. I have my one meal, but that's
Mm.
still it's less. And but I go to bed and I try to go to bed. I'll wake up like within 2 3 in the morning, like oh man, and I usually get up and start editing some more, and then I'll take another little nap and then get to work at whenever we
Wow.
have our meetings. It's just been weird, but I've been trying to get that my sleep schedule better since I'm about to do some traveling and I don't
Yeah.
want to be messed up. But I just was curious about sleep, how that is affect. Because I remember whenever I did carnivore. Do you remember when I did that?
Hmm.
That was back in Nashville. I remember hearing a study or reading a study about how when you're in carnivore, your body does tend to sleep less.
Hmm.
And I was sleeping like maybe 4 to 5 hours a night.
Wow.
I did just get up and I had the energy and I could go and I didn't have to
Wow.
nap that day. But anyway, um, but when I eat
Well, your
sugar,
your your body still needs to rest,
oh
though.
yeah.
One thing that I want to go back to what you were talking about, feeling leaner with your exercise regimen. We have different tissues in our body, and the fat tissue um, burns a whole lot less calories than your muscle tissue. I know this because I try to teach this to my ladies, but I can't remember exactly right now if it's 5 times more or 30 times more, but it's a lot more. So as you work out and you exercise, and especially body strengthening, as you gain muscle cells, then you will be able to burn more calories than just say cardio. Cardio is really good for us, of course, but if you didn't do any body strengthening to gain more muscle cells, then you don't burn as much calories. And of course, we want to burn calories and burn fat and be healthier at the end of the day. So I just wanted to add that one note.
Thank you. I've,
You're welcome.
I've also been taking cold showers because I hear that helps with producing more brown fat. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, heard of it, brown fat back here, especially in the back of your or that's where babies, they have it right there. Yeah, I've heard about that too. And yes, I've heard cold showers. It's even supposed to keep your skin younger looking if as women will wash with cold water, which I'm not very good at. Sometimes we've gone to on our mission trips. There's a place that we visit, and they have a little water spa, and there's one of the stations is ice, where you rub yourself with ice, because that's supposed to be really really healthy for you. But yeah, I think we're going to different tangents.
No, no, that's fine. No, I know we gotta stick with the business with curves, and I'm about to hit the next question. But no, I'm just I guess I'm being selfish. But I have noticed this, um, and I've talked this with especially with your daughter, Judith, that I really have enjoyed the conversations that I can now have with you and her because we are now more into the business mindsets
Mm.
and
Yeah.
and like self development.
Mm.
I even remember the one year when you gifted me the journal, the notebook that had
Oh yes.
and I guess that was part of the company you're with, but it was some just goal setting and how to set goals and training. It was really really good stuff. You
It
learn a
is.
lot, but that's not a
It
perfect
was
path.
it was Curves will do partnerships with different businesses and different anything that they see that might help us, in the development area, they'll pitch it out to us. And that was one of those things. It's a company called Being Your Best, I think,
Yeah.
or Achieving Your Best or something like that. Yeah, they got some really good stuff.
How important is that? And this is just a question out of the blue. How important has self development been for you as an entrepreneur?
Well,
I threw a curveball
you
at you.
have to well, you don't have to grow if you don't want to, I suppose.
Fair.
But to be fair to the rest of the world, this is really a service that you do for mankind. When you're in business, it's about customer service, and it takes a degree of humility, shall we say, to to provide good customer service, and sometimes it's not easy. So if you're not willing to work on yourself, then you're not going to be willing to give good customer service. So yeah, so it has to be something that you have to embrace. For example, sales. I was terrified of sales. I didn't think I could do a good job at sales, and now, yeah, I, because practice, 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 practice. So yeah, you have to be willing to grow if you want to succeed, or in my case, just to pay the bills. If you want to be able to pay the bills, then I better put the effort into learning what it takes to be a better salesperson. And I think it's Dale Carnegie that has that very classic book that says how to get people to like you.
Oh yeah.
So it's basically that. You have to sell yourself first before you can sell your product.
Is that the? Are you talking? That's not thinking grow rich. That's uh.
Oh yeah. No, you're
It's the
thinking
other one with Dale Carnegie.
Ziegler.
Oh, Ziegler's the one who said it.
Zig Ziglar, maybe so.
All right.
Somebody's, yeah, I think it was Zig Ziglar who said it.
We'll document it later for the people who are watching this
Yes,
playback.
yes.
So I guess the final question I have for you, unless others just sprout from this one, just moving forward, and I'm I'm praying for more success to you and your business,
Oh,
and
thank
for
you.
these ladies who are going, because you have something great for them. I've had a chance to visit the office. I've had a chance to see Sam work out there. It's such a it's a beautiful, safe environment for women, But moving forward, what are some goals that you have for your business and franchise?
COVID really took a toll on this business. It really did, and we're slowly making a comeback. We're slowly making a comeback. So my biggest goal right now is to rev up my marketing, to see it grow. Sometimes I think, okay, I'm doing good on social media, and my BDM from Curves will send me a text and say, hey, your Facebook really looks good this month. but it's something that you have to keep at it. You have to keep at it. So I need to continue that momentum and keep revving it up, because I want to see this place grow. If it can grow as big as it was when I got here, at least as closest to it as we can, because I want to put it up for sale. I do. And uh, and I feel that if it's a prosperous business, it will, it has a better chance to continue, because I want it to continue for the women who have been here. I've got women who have been here for years, 15 or plus years. So I want to see this place continue for them, because they tell me they don't want to go anywhere else. This is where they want to have their workout. Um, so I want to put it up for sale, and then we'll see and see what's the new adventure after that. But right now, that's where I'm at. Still working on um, on seeing it grow.
Awesome. That's a great goal to have, and just a vision of where you want to move forward. And I like what you said about you just want, if anything, you want the place to continue to thrive and succeed for those who have been loyal, for those who
Hmm.
are going to continue to move forward. You want the best for them and for the company. No, I like that. Oh well, I just thought about another over line. Well, you are based out of Odessa, Texas. And
Hmm.
let's say someone happens to watch this, what would be the best way? And a woman who would want to join this chain, um, Odessa instead of Midland. What would be the best way to get a hold of you? I mean, do you have Facebook? Do you have Instagram? I'll probably post
We do.
those things in the description.
We do have Facebook. You can find us on Google. Curvesodessa@gmail.com is our email. We have a phone, a regular phone. As a matter of fact, when I'm not here, I forward all the calls to my cell phone. So I get calls that come here. Uh, and you can usually Google fitness for women or gyms for women, and we pop up um, Curves Odessa. But even if you send any kind of communication to the main office, they will trickle it down to us. Now, we also have an at-home program based on resistant bands that you could take curves with you wherever you go. So even though you don't live in Odessa, you may not have a curves nearby. You can still benefit from the curves program with an app that we send you and the resistant band that we send you, and you can get healthy at home or in your your community wherever you're at. So that's how you can get hold of us.
All right. Well, I'd like to learn more about that. At least the link, and then and I'll try to add it to the description whenever we release this show.
I think our Facebook address, we're also on Instagram. Our Facebook address, I believe, is Curves Odessa, Texas East.
I'll look it up, and then
Okay.
I'll put a link underneath there. But regardless, well, thank you for
Thank you.
thank no, thank you. We were able to get this in half an hour. Oh, we still got a few more minutes.
Oh, look at us. We did
Before you
good.
have to cut and go pick up your loving son from school. Um, Diana, any final words, any final thoughts that you'd like to just kind of share with those people who are either looking to start their own business, or hey, maybe your future buyers going to be watching this
Right, right.
in the future?
If you're interested in buying curves, come and talk to me. It will enrich your life, that's for sure. I plan to be a curves member forever, because it's done me good. It's helped me a lot. So, um, what can I say? If you're willing to work hard, you can make a go out of almost anything. Even, even if you don't want to get into a franchise, you can still study many franchises and learn how they did it, and still pick up a lot of good, good ideas. One thing that I just recently, this year, I found was a network of women called the Latina Entrepreneurs here in Odessa. I signed up for an academy. The director there is Teresa Servin. She has been awesome. I wish I had met her when I first started. So if you're in the Permian Basin and you want to start a business, please get a hold. They have a Facebook, Latina Entrepreneurs Academy. Get a hold of them. They're fixing to start a new semester course, and we're going to host it. They're going to do it here at our Curves facility. It's going to be for 4 Saturdays, starting the 19th, from 9 o'clock to 2. Now it's geared for women, but I don't know. She might accept men too, or maybe she needs to do one for men, or she can direct you to where there's opportunities for men who have their businesses. But it's really, networking. I don't think I saw how important that was, but that's also very important because you learn off of other business owners and you help each other also.
Yeah, and they are a great well of referrals if they.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, Curves now has a program where we cross market. I'll go to somebody's business and I'll put a live Facebook, or I'll invite them to come here, which I do. I invite a business, which is something else. A business who wants to, especially if it's focused for women. Right now, I have Mary Kay products. Last month we had, was it candles? Somebody was selling Cincy candles. Next month we're gonna have a baked goods for a nonprofit. So I've had different entrepreneurs come in and put up a table every month. I try to have somebody different. We feature a business, and so if you're a business owner and want us to feature you, get a hold of us. Send us an email, or you can even call 543-552-8130. 442-552-8130. That's
But
the
again,
phone here. And what I do is I offer you a 1 month free membership to those who come in. Plus, my ladies, we love to shop. So I've had people selling jewelry, all sorts of things. So yeah, if you're a business owner and you have a product that you think it would be an interest to women, let me know.
funny you said that. I got some marketing material coming in from my financial services business, so I might be dropping some of that off to you.
There you go. There you
Anyway,
go.
thank you so
There
much for
you
your
go.
time, Diana. Thank you for the wisdom that you dropped today. I can't wait to air this, but also I'm already getting ideas of what clips I'm going to pull and use for future reels. My reel game has been on point lately. People have really been liking the wisdoms that I've been dropping from people's interviews. So I'm excited to share this with the world and to continue to sharing your story. I guess to bring this out to the close, you want to put your shades on. You're more than welcome to.
Oh, let's see. Where's my shades?
But ladies and
Da,
gentlemen,
da, da, da. We
this
can
has
do this shades.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been episode 85 of Hey Rockstar, featuring Diana Bustamante, current owner of the Curves in Odessa, Texas. Please reset this and listen to all the contact information or check out the links below. I'll try to include all the ways to catch up to him, especially if you're in West Texas and in search for just to be involved with the Curves company. But again, we hope that you found entertainment. We hope that you found encouragement, but most importantly, that you found empowerment so that you can go out and become the rock star of your business or industry. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from West Texas. Again, I'm your host, Josafat El Guapo Emiliano. Thank you once again, Diana Bustamante, for joining us. And until next time, much love and many